Hello my angels, welcome back to Vlogmas, and I have a sneaky feeling that not only is love all around, but I think this might be one of your favourite Vlogmas vlogs this season. I'm very grateful that you guys all love my YouTube channel, but there is one person in particular that you seem to adore, and she is back from all of her travels, and Mummy and I have got the most gorgeous, girly and ultra glamorous day planned. I am so excited. So as you can see, the hair is wild. I slept in the rollers. I definitely think I'm going to have to find a way. The hair turns out great and it lasts so long, but sleeping in these bad boys, I have to admit, is not the one. So I do probably need to try and I actually have never done the heatless curlers, so I'm going to give that a whirl and let you guys know what I think. But today, as I said, is going to be super gorgeous. So I am just finishing my makeup and my hair, and then Mummy is actually coming over and I'm going to finish off her makeup for her, because we have got the most beautiful, glittering and glamorous ladies' lunch party ahead of us today. It's one of my mum's best friends, and every year at this time of year she hosts just the most magical Christmas lunch for all of her girlfriends, and her daughters are just absolutely wonderful. You guys have met Ashley before over at Oakingham Stud, and so it's her mum's party today, and their Christmas decorations. I mean, if you guys think that I go all out, I think they might actually do a touch more than us. It is always just so beautiful, and you literally feel as though you are stepping into Winter Wonderland or Santa's Grotto, so I cannot wait to show you that. But I'm going to be finishing off Mummy's makeup. We're going to be getting ready together. And a few days ago, I popped on my Instagram a question box. Now, all of you are so kind and you're so supportive and you adore my mother, which honestly just like makes it for me. I just feel so lucky to have just the best YouTube family out there, and you're always asking questions in the comment section. Now, I know you guys adored our sort of like mummy daughter makeup Q&A and found it utterly hilarious, because she was telling you all the truths and the gossip about me. So I thought, oh my good God, Leo the lion has come out. I'm telling you, sleeping in the rollers is giving you volume. But I thought we would do a festive themed Q&A whilst we get ready for this ladies' luncheon. So that is the plan for today's vlog, but I need to tame the mane. This is definitely looking a little bit wilder than I was expecting, so luckily I've actually taken my rollers out rather early just so that these ringlets can drop and I don't turn up looking like a standard poodle. That is not the vibe today, but there is actually a theme. It is sort of like white and gold, and I've got the perfect dress from Needle and Thread. You guys have actually seen me wear it quite a few times this Christmas already. One, it is the star of the show in the Vlogmas intro. It is the dress that I'm wearing at the very, very end, twirling with my father. And then I wore it to the incredible event in the Royal Suite at the Savoy with Needle and Thread. And it is just perfect. It is pure perfection for today. So that is what I'm wearing. But I just need to sort of do the finishing touches to my makeup. One is mascara, and two, a touch of a lip gloss, and actually pop my jewellery on. So I'm just going to finish off my mascara. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. For those of you who are frequent viewers of my YouTube channel will know that I am obsessed with this Lancome mascara. Ignore the little blotch that I've just got on the top of my eyelid. that will be coming off, but it just creates a natural, and I say that because the liquid of the mascara just glides over each and every individual lash. There's no clumps going on, but yet it creates a really glamorous and gorgeous makeup look. So I've gone kind of my natural makeup, very glowy, little bit on the lighter side, because at the moment I am very pale, but as we like to call it on this YouTube channel, an English rose. I'll go with that one. And so I've gone with a super glowy, a little bit golden, but don't want to go too much because actually my skin tone is not like that at the moment. And then actually on my eyes, I've gone with a base of the Estee Lauder concealer with those really gorgeous warm tones from my Hollywood, what is it called? Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is the Face Sculpt and Highlight. I actually use that as the base of my eyeshadow because it actually is my bronzer, and then it's all tonal and it looks really beautiful. And then over the top I've actually just used the highlighter in the center of my eyes, and it just sort of like brightens and lightens and almost creates a little bit of like a wider eye look. I don't quite know how to explain it other than that, but you can see sort of here it's just sort of a little bit lighter, and I think it looks really pretty. I mean, the hair has got to tame down slightly. It's just a little bit wild, and I know when I have like a crazy morning, sometimes I'll do my hair the night before so that I don't actually have to worry about it. It does just need a little bit of a spray and then it will be perfect. And then these, actually, I bought this recently. This comes in a set and you get 3 colours. This is the lip gloss that I swear by. It is the Collagen Lip Bath by Charlotte Tilbury, and it comes in 3 different shades, but the shade that I swear by is the Refresh Rose. So I just thought it was fantastic, and it's the perfect size to fit in my handbag. But if you guys are looking for stocking fillers, then I would highly, highly recommend it. Right, that is my makeup done. We need to put some jewellery on, and then Mummy will be sat in the hot chair, not only having her makeup done, well, we're going to do the finishing touches that really, really make her skin pop, but she's so good at doing like her base makeup. And actually that was so many of your questions. You were all asking for her sort of skincare hacks, tips and tricks as to what she does to look so youthful, and she'll be made up by that question and statement, by the way. So I can't wait to ask her lots of questions, and there's some real funny stories. So pour yourselves a glass of champagne and join us. It's going to be gorgeous. Right, I've had a little fiddle in my jewelry box, and I have just pulled out some options for today. This is my gorgeous Idyl. I'll show it to you. I've actually shown this to you before, and it is a beautiful wooden, almost like, it's not polished mahogany, but it's sort of, it's just absolutely beautiful. So obviously going to just go with my engagement ring and wedding ring. Otherwise I think I might be told off by my husband. And I'm telling you, these ladies going to this lunch party, whoo, the jewellery is quite something, let me tell you. So I am going to be wearing all of my favourite bits and pieces. So my dress is quite high-necked, but I have got my gorgeous, you've probably already noticed, my beautiful Idyl Ava necklace on. It is this stunning, I'll come a little bit closer so that you can see it. So many of you guys have spotted it already, and I've actually already showed this to you before, but this is just the most breathtaking pear-shaped diamond from Idyl. Now, because we have so many new faces on my YouTube channel, which I am just so happy, and guys, we're still trying to make it to 50,000 subscribers before Christmas, so please, if you haven't already, I'm gonna let the grandfather clock. Now we've let the grandfather clock do all of its dinging and donging and letting me know that I don't actually have that much time left. What I was saying is that we are still trying to hit 50,000 subscribers, so if you are watching and you do love my content, honestly it would mean more than you will ever know if you just hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, it is free to do so. It just lets me know and my team know that you are in fact enjoying the content. But anyway, back to the glittering stuff. So if you guys are new to my YouTube channel and maybe haven't heard about Idyl before, they are just the most incredible brand. And like I always say, I'm never gonna share something with you unless I genuinely adore it and wear it on a daily basis. And there's so many different factors that go into whether I love a brand or not. You know, they might do just the most beautiful product, but if they are not made ethically, if they don't look after the people that are working with them, if the founder story is sort of like, I don't know, there's lots of different boxes that it has to tick, and I cannot even begin to tell you just how incredible Idyl is. Gosh, I get so excited, and I'm just so passionate about this industry. And I always say that I know I show you jewellery that sometimes costs an arm and leg. I hope that I can also say that I show you all ends of the spectrum, but I remember when I first started working with the brand, I came on and I just squealed. I was like, I have found it. I have found the most beautiful jewellery that is real, that is diamonds, that doesn't break the bank. So let me tell you a little bit about Idyl. It is a female founded brand, a female entrepreneur called Ornella, and she was born, and the company is still based in Antwerp. And for those of you who might not know, Antwerp is really the hub of the diamond world. And really Ornella, the really special thing about her is just the fact that she focuses so much on how jewellery is meant to make you feel. And I don't know about you guys, but when I pop my jewellery on, it sort of gives me a different lease of life. And every day, do you know what, I might feel like being super classic and being a really sort of simple and classy, or sometimes I want to make a real statement, and I feel that jewellery can do that. But she really struggled to find a brand that could do both. So Ornella, being the most incredible female founder, decided to create it herself, and that is where Idyl was born. Now, it does come to no surprise that mined diamonds come with lots of obviously pros and of course lots of cons. One, what it's doing to the world, and two, the price tag. And Ornella is just extremely committed to, one, the environment, and two, ethical integrity, which to me I think is just phenomenal. But she didn't want to sacrifice the quality, and when it comes to jewellery, you guys will definitely agree with me, it is such a special and important, and most of the time extremely sentimental, and there's always a magical story. So Ornella really set out to create something that kind of didn't really exist, and she has done the most exceptional job. Now, Ornella didn't do it alone, so she joined her brother and a business partner, and they set out to merge two extremely important things in the diamond industry. One, the brilliance of lab-grown diamonds paired beautifully with age-old craftsmanship and pure excellence. Now, one of the things I love the most about Idyl and Ornella is that she has built a team around her to sort of create and make Idyl just flourish, and that is comprised of 90% females. So females are creating just exquisite jewelry for all of us to just love and adore and keep for generations. And the other thing, which of course I think pairs so beautifully with today's vlog, is that her mother also works in the company and helps out and sort of does all the packaging. And the packaging is so beautiful. Sadly, I don't have any of the packaging to show you today, but they all have like really beautiful quotes. And I do think that that is an element to jewelry. When you are gifting jewelry, or certainly when you're opening jewelry yourself, it's a full experience. And even opening up the boxes and all of these beautiful things. They also do the most amazing travel pouches. Now, enough of all of that. You're probably thinking, Leonora, what are you wearing today? Now, of course, I'm wearing my Ava necklace, and I've barely had this off ever since I was so lucky to receive it, but it is 0.5 of a carat. It is 14 karat gold. The color is DF. The clarity is VS plus, which is the very, very best. And the cut is excellent. So really, they are the best of the best when it comes to lab-grown diamonds. Now, because my dress sits a little bit further up in terms of neckline, you're not really going to see my necklace too much. I mean, unless I bring it out. Maybe I'll bring it out. We'll have to see what it looks like with the dress. So really the moment is going to be in the ears. Now, I do have a couple of options. Now, one of the best things about Idyl is that it's built on a modular basis. So basically they're giving you the option. And I don't know about you, but certainly sometimes I wake up and I feel like being a little bit wacky, being over the top, being really, really simple and super, super classic. So when I talk about modular, it's all about the pillars of Idyl. So we have got the core aspect of Idyl, which is the diamond stud. Now at the moment, I've got my diamond studs on my beautiful Ono hoops. Now you're probably thinking, and I most certainly will agree with you, I'm not a massive hoop person, but just the way that they have designed these, they're so classic and so different. They're absolutely beautiful. So again, these are yellow gold, but they do them in silver and also rose gold. But I'm just going to show you, this is what I mean by the modular. It's kind of like build your own earring in a way. Definitely not the way they market it, but it kind of gives you a bit of an essence. So always with earrings, a little bit fiddly. These are my diamond studs. Wait until it focuses. So these are my diamond studs. They come in 3 different sizes to suit you, maybe your budget, and then you can start from there. And they have so many different options. Now you guys would have seen my Ono earrings so many times. They are kind of like an everyday for me. I absolutely adore them. They're a little bit of a twist. They're a classic twist on a hoop, which I love. Now, in terms of metal, they are 14 karat gold. And as you can see, if you look really closely, you've got those 15 diamonds all set in a very unique and rather playful manner. And I just absolutely adore them. So this is an option for today. I could go diamond stud and Ono hoop, or a pair of earrings that I have literally fallen head over heels in love with, and that I think are different and make people really, really look and also match my necklace. Now, I hate to have favorites, but these are my Tara earrings, and they are part of the sort of like 2-in-1 family at Idyl. Not only does the beautiful pear-shaped diamond, gonna wait until that camera focuses. There we go, that beautiful pear-shaped diamond match my Ava necklace. You've got the diamond stud at the top. You've got these 2 beautiful, almost, I'd say snowflake or even sort of teardrop diamonds dropping into that beautiful pear-shaped diamond. Again, these are 14 karat gold, and I just absolutely adore them. I think I'm going to wear these. I have actually worn them. As I said, they're part of the 2-in-1 family, so you can actually wear these as a necklace as well. So all of the chains that you get with your necklace, you can take off the little pendant. So I have actually a few times worn my beautiful Tara earring as a choker and just have it as a drop. And I think they look really gorgeous. I think they're stunning. So as you know, I always have my hair tucked behind my ear. And doesn't that just look so beautiful? It's really classic, really timeless, but I think the drop and the swing just creates a really beautiful, playful effect. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make that decision myself. I've made the royal decision myself. Sorry guys, I truly hope you're going to agree with me, but I think they are perfect for today. They are so, so beautiful. So if you are thinking to gift jewelry this Christmas, then one Idyl is absolutely exquisitely beautiful. It makes you feel so powerful, glamorous, girly, and just gorgeous, but also it doesn't break the bank. And I'm extremely delighted to say that I can do that little sort of extra cherry on the cake, and Idyl have been so generous and have given me a discount to give to you guys. So if you use Leonora SME 10, I will leave all of the details here on screen. That will get you 10% off site-wide. But on top of my 10% discount, they also do have a loyalty club. So if you become an Idyl client, every pound or dollar you spend, you get a point, and that 1 point is money off your next diamond purchase. So it's amazing, and you will be a part of just the most incredible entrepreneur, empowered and inspiring community. It definitely goes to show I just adore the brand, and I can't wait for you guys to discover it and get your very own Idyl pieces, because I know from the bottom of my being you are going to love them as much as I do. So I cannot wait to hear your favorite pieces. Fingers crossed you agree with me with the earrings that I am wearing today. I've also got a few bits and pieces for some friends of mine for Christmas, so I can't wait to gift those to them, and it's just going to be the best day. So as I said, Leonora SME 10 will get you 10% off, and please, I always ask you guys, go and have a little look at the website. Definitely read the About Me page, because it is just so inspiring and gorgeous, and if that doesn't make you want to wear the diamonds, then I don't know what else will. And trust me, when you get them, you are going to adore them. So I am going to just try and make my hair look slightly less poodly, and my mother is actually running late. We are going to be finishing off her makeup, and then we're going to be getting dressed together, and then we are going to be heading to this gorgeous, glamorous lunch, but not before our festive Q&A. So I'm going to head downstairs, get a cup of coffee, try and run my hair through the poodle curls, and I will be back with your favourite person. So see you in a sec. Here she is. Hello. Fresh from all of her travels. I'm very jealous of this tan that you're sporting.
Well, I have been away for 3.5 weeks, very spoily.
Very, very spoily, and I'm sat here almost as pale as my dressing gown. But anyway, life goes on. Yes. Life goes on. I've got some sort of hair stuck to my mouth. Lovely. Anyway, so we have got quite the day ahead of us.
We've got a lovely day.
We do indeed. It's sort of a day that we have in our diary that we look forward to every year.
A very glamorous ladies' lunch, and it is very over the top, but it's great fun. All ladies, which is not normally what I enjoy, because I like to have some male company around the table, but it is actually going to be a gorgeous day. Really gorgeous.
Definitely is. So we've kind of like thought we'd get ready together, do our makeup together. Mummy always likes me to do sort of her finishing touches, as we say.
I don't need an awful lot of makeup though,
no,
because I am wearing a cream outfit, and I don't want to look too sort of over the top.
No, you just want to go natural.
Yes,
and just
and
enhance.
I've got a tan. So.
Yeah, I think just a tiny bit of contour.
Contour, which you're very good at, because I never dare do that as extremely as you do it.
Eyes, maybe some brows.
Oh, definitely brows.
Definitely some brows, some mascara. And actually, well, you already know because I've told you, but our Q&A back, gosh, whenever we did it, that's some time ago, everybody absolutely adored it.
I can't believe that.
Adored it. So I thought we would do a festive themed one. So you're dressed to perfection in your gorgeous... Where is this from? I love this.
Oh God, I picked up this years ago in America. It's a Ralph Lauren little sort of... I only wear red at Christmas. Actually, I do love red.
I love a spot of red.
Christmas knitwear does go on for quite a few years if you buy quality.
Yeah, always. Yeah. Like I always say, invest in key pieces that are good quality.
In Florida in an outlet mall though, and it's Purple Label.
Yeah, it's
Ralph
beautiful.
Lauren, but
Really, really good quality.
Couldn't afford it in the shop, but in the outlet.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Yes.
Absolutely brilliant. So we are going to be doing...
I absolutely adore those earrings.
Oh, thank
I
you.
might need those on my Christmas list.
They're very nice, aren't they?
They
These
are.
are from Idyl. I've actually just
Absolutely.
shown everybody on YouTube.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, they're cute. They're dainty.
They're
but the more
delicate, but you look great in delicate. I'm not. I'm a bit too old to be delicate.
Stop it, stop it. So
I need
naughty.
bling.
Need bling.
Full on
Mama.
bling bling.
Right, so today we are doing your makeup. We're getting ready together, and we are doing a festive Q&A.
Q&A.
Stop it. It's not dreaded. So a few days ago, I put a question box up on my Instagram and also did a community post. And so we've got, gosh, really quite a lot of questions here. So
Am I allowed to pick the questions I answer?
No, because that would not be much fun, would it? I get to pick. No, I'm joking, of course you can. So we're going to try and get through as many as we possibly can. I'm just going to move that
Are you
slightly
going to
that
do
way.
my makeup at the same time? Or
Yes, I
going
am.
to- Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do your makeup at the same time. Right, so
Because
you
we
guys...
have got a very short hour.
We have
Before we
indeed.
leave.
So you guys are kind of one of the girls today, and if there are any gents watching, then love it. Join us and learn a few tips and tricks as to makeup, and probably hear all about how horrific I was as a child. So first things first, you've done your base. And
I've done my base. I've been working on my gels this morning with my new
Your gels.
Limer
laser.
laser, which I bought before I went away, because I thought I'd use it an awful lot.
So what is it? So Lima is just the
it's-
most amazing brand.
I used to take their vitamins, which I swore by, and I sort of go on and off.
You got
taking
me
them.
on them, and they are amazing.
But they have. I did a little bit of research, and because you said it was Black Friday, I actually got, I think, 20 or 30% off, and so I invested, and it was not cheap. The Limer laser, you basically, it's a wand, and you put it around your face, and it just lifts.
For how many minutes a day?
And 15 minutes a day for the first month.
Okay.
So I'm only.
But I must say,
yeah.
I do think it has. One, you are very good with your water, incredible at vitamins. You have been away, so you have got that
Yeah.
gorgeous glow. But you do look
And
amazing.
I did have a NAD infusion the other day as well.
Yes, Mummy does love her NAD infusions.
And also, I went to see, don't forget, an aesthetic doctor in Palma before I left on my trip, who got rid of some of my sunspots, which I've now got to be
so actually,
a lot more religious
I think
with
there are
my-
a lot of questions about that. So why don't we just start there? So everybody normally asks, God, there are so many questions here. There was one about how do you stay so youthful and young looking?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yes, you do. You look amazing.
I try.
So what are your tips? What do you do to make sure? Here we go. Does your mum have any skin tips and tricks? She is radiant. I've become dull with age.
Well, I know that feeling dull, and everybody goes through it, and you can have your real off days with your hair and your skin.
Your makeup. Sometimes I'll do my makeup
Yeah.
and just have like bad makeup days.
Okay.
Definitely bad. Oh, sorry, crap. Getting bossy now. Crack on.
Well, I'm worried about my outfit, so I've got to try that.
Can you
on
look
before we
look
leave.
at me? There we
Yeah,
go.
okay.
Because if you look up, I can't see you.
I
Perfect.
think actually my biggest tips for healthy glowing skin are an early night, lots of water, and that Chantecaille
Harmonising cream.
flower harmonising cream. I absolutely swear by it, and if I'm feeling very pale, I will put 2 drops of that Lux tanning oil.
Tan Lux.
Yeah, Tan Lux. Although I have to be honest, recently it's picked up all my sort of slightly darker sunspots, which is why I went to see this amazing guy, and he did laser my face, and I have now
To do
got-
your sunspots.
yes, and
That's
I
interesting.
now put on every day a 50 sunblock on my face, but I mean I still tan. Yes, but I love that Chantecaille. It just plumps up the skin.
It's all about hydration. I think
Yeah.
hydration is the key.
I take massive amounts of magnesium as well. I don't know whether that
So
helps.
what about the vitamins? What vitamins do you take?
Well, I always take something or another. You know me. I'm or shake, rattle and roll
with all of her vitamins. We joke that my dad, it's so terrible, we shouldn't joke about it, but when my father is no longer with us and mummy's no longer with us, they're going to be buried, my father's going to be buried with his shoes. Yes. And this is how sad it is. He has birthdays for his shoes and he wears them on their birthdays. So sad.
No, and I'll have to take my vitamins with me.
She's going with the vitamins. I mean, there's not going to be much room for you with all the vitamins. No. Oh God, you'd be like a maraca, you know.
Well, I go through stages, don't I?
You do.
At the moment, the main thing is not getting sick. Is my
making sure your
main
immune
obsession.
system.
So I had just before I left Dubai, I had a flu shot, and I just kept myself hugely hydrated and lemon and ginger when I came back. And Roger went down with something. Absolutely, Daddy went down with something ghastly when he got back. But I actually dodged it. Thank goodness.
So could you tell me?
What am I doing now?
Well, I'm doing a little bit more bronzer, but I'm setting it in powder. So this is, again, everybody will probably be bored to death of hearing me talk about the Film Star Bronzing Glow.
Shall I read some of these while you're doing that?
Yes. Well, one of them said about what do you do for fitness at your age? How do you stay toned?
Oh, well, I'm not sure I am toned. I do, I walk every day, almost religiously.
Yeah, you always said that to me, to slim my thighs down.
And I started at your age, funnily enough, just doing these extreme walks. And I don't think you need to do it every day, but I think once a week, maybe twice a week, you have to do a sort of 15,000 step walk. And then the rest of the week, you have to just walk for 45 minutes to an hour. Which sounds a lot, but actually, if you wear your, I actually bought some of the AirPods the other day.
Oh yes, Mummy's just realised what AirPods are.
So my new obsession is listening to podcasts, and
well, that's not you. You've loved podcasts.
Yes, well,
you?
I got into it in lockdown, but there is a wonderful new podcaster. Well, I don't think she's new, but she's just been on the Oprah Winfrey podcast, and her new book is out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
she's gone on and on. So her new saying is, well, it's not her saying.
No, it's Mel Robbins, and she is a Harvard psychologist. And she has written, I think she's written a few books actually. But her latest one, which Oprah Winfrey has picked up on, I just better check that it is Mel Robbins, I'm pretty sure it is called Let Them. So this is my new saying. Let them.
So in anything that I say to her, or if I'm sort of saying, oh, you know, I don't know why they've gone and done that, or, you know, family politics at this time of year, let's just leave it there. Mummy says, let them.
So I just wish I'd had this liberating word years ago in my life, because, you know, being, well, like you are now, a bit of a perfectionist, especially, you know, when it comes to entertaining and in the home, and you can just get yourself so far up a gum tree and get a bit obsessive and a little bit sort of
worked up
with people, and if they don't actually conform to what you want them to do, especially at Christmas.
Honey, I don't think you need to tell people what to conform.
Well, you know, timings and, you know, dress codes or whatever, but, you know, just let it go. Let them.
Let it go.
Anyway.
Let it go.
Anyway, so that's what I do. Anyway, going back to the walking, walk, and I do yoga. I'm really bad at it actually, but I have got a lovely girlfriend, Maddie Bossjard. Shout out to her.
We will leave her details in the description box down below.
And she does yoga for slightly older girls.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And she's running a retreat next year in Mallorca, and I am helping her with it. And all the ladies are staying in this incredible place called Calriette, and I will go every day and do the yoga with them. But on the Friday night, they're all coming to me for ecstatic dance and wine tasting.
So is that full?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think there might be one gap on it.
So if there is a gap,
well,
we are
going to do it again in the autumn.
We will do. Yeah, we'll let you guys know if
anybody's interested. Yeah. So walking and yoga. I used to pound in the gym. I used to do the advanced Pilates.
Can we talk about how you met Nolene and with the leotard and?
Oh my God.
So
yeah, years of doing the step pump with my old mate Nolene, we call him, in his all-in-one leopard mankini leotard. Shout out
Quite
to Mel.
the sight.
No, I now, walking, swimming, obviously swimming, and I'm very
look at
lucky
me?
enough to be living now in a climate where I can swim most days.
I actually saw a question about why did you choose Mallorca for our family home?
Well, about 6 years ago, we had a terrible, sad funeral, and the next day we actually found ourselves in Mallorca on a little tiny city break, and we'd used the tickets because we had actually had them booked to go to someone's wedding that was cancelled. And I looked at Roger, and he had his face to the sun. It was the 1st of March, and I looked around, and we were in this beautiful terrace at the Canal Mar in Mallorca.
I've actually taken you guys there
And
before.
I just said, life is too short. We just buried this friend of ours, and I said, don't you want some of this? And I definitely suffer from SAD in the winter months in the UK. I hate it. It's fine for a couple of weeks up to Christmas, but that January, February, March, anyway.
And I must say, not everybody has
we kind of
the
looked
means to be able to do that, so we are so fortunate, aren't we?
Well, I would definitely say the years that I have been stuck in the UK with no light, I use a sad light,
Yeah, they're
SAD
brilliant.
light, which I bought just from John Lewis. And in the morning, reading the papers, having my coffee, 15
You've got
minutes
it.
of that.
Yeah.
Or
I'll link that down below because that's
if
amazing.
there is any form of light in the sky, go outside for 15 minutes. Anyway, we just fell in love with Mallorca, and we went for 5 years, and every time we went we looked for houses, so we searched for the perfect property for 5 years.
We did indeed.
And one day we just got dropped off by a taxi.
I remember.
We hadn't even been to the local town,
No.
and it was the day before we flew back to the UK, and we walked up this driveway.
We saw the gates and then we walked over the driveway, and for me it was the cherubs.
Yeah.
The cherubs was almost like a nod or a wink from my grandmother, because how many cherubs did she have in her garden or in her house? I mean, she was just utterly ridiculous.
Well, she was the only one that could fit 3 chandeliers in the downstairs loo.
Yes.
With cherubs.
With cherubs.
Anyway, I'm not sure it was the cherubs that sold me the house.
Not you, but I just kind of thought it was all meant to be.
We went over this beautiful bridge with cherubs, and we turned the corner and we saw the house. And Daddy had always been obsessed with having a house in Provence, and a Provençal style house. And you don't get many of those in Spain or Mallorca. So
And it was almost like you had the perfect pairing of both worlds. You had Mallorca, and it did definitely have, that wonderful finca feeling, but it was a very Provençal sort of French manor house. It was, it's just,
anyway,
it's
rest
beautiful.
is history. It's been quite a labour of love.
And even this morning we've had a team meeting with Mummy and Marcus as to the what's been happening in the casita, and I cannot wait to take you guys out to Mallorca. I can't take any credit whatsoever.
January, I hope.
Well, to be decided. I'm going to let you do your own mascara.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And don't turn your nose up at my odd-looking tester thingy.
Well, you haven't done my eyes.
Well, I've done. Oh, you want me to? Oh, I'll do eyeliner. Sorry, I
Yeah.
forget about that.
I do.
Where is your
definitely.
eyeliner? And what would you like? Here's your makeup bag.
Okay.
Is it in here? Mummy is still using her gorgeous Beauty Effect. Oh, is that it? Is that the one you want to use? Oh no, that's blue. Can't be using that.
Blue. There's a chocolatey browny colour. That's
That's
fine,
lovely.
isn't it?
That's
Isn't it?
lovely. I actually think brown is a lot
The
less
way to
harsh than black. Okay, so that answers that. I think we've had this question before. So another one about, this is Susie Sue. Big shout out to Susie Sue, by the way.
Hello, Susie Sue.
Susie Sue is in Dubai at the moment.
Oh wow!
I know. So your skin is always glowing. How do you stay so young and youthful? I feel like we've done that one. Now the real question that there are, I'd go as far as to say probably 100. What was Leonora like as a small child?
Well, there you have it. Actually, you weren't a bad baby. You were fine as a baby. There was just a sort of turning point, and we've asked ourselves what happened.
I know.
It might have been the fall on the head with the nanny who dropped you. Was that
Probably.
Cameron? No,
Or maybe the
no.
margaritas that you drank.
No, I didn't drink any margaritas. That's an absolute lie. I had a couple of sips about a week before you were born to try and get you on your way.
Get me out. I think I was having a whale of a time. Now I think that's probably why I love margaritas so much. No, I know. That was me being naughty. So I was great as a baby, and I was an amazing teenager, if I'm allowed to say so
I think
myself.
between the ages of 1 and about 11, it was. I don't know how to even describe it. It was definitely a journey. And I don't think I can underestimate, what sort of... Oh, you can't film this. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Come on.
Horrific. Absolutely horrific.
Mummy's trying to be polite. Come on.
Damien, child.
Damien. I used to hang upside down from chandeliers naked.
If she could scare me in any way, anywhere we went, whether it was into a shopping mall in America, and you turn around, Leonora would be gone. Absolutely gone. And she would hide. That time we had to close down the whole of the Florida Mall.
We didn't hear about this one.
Hiding in a carousel of clothes, so you could hear the chaos that was going on in Dillard's, of all places. And
my mother is hysterical.
It was at a time when people were stealing toddlers and dyeing their hair in a changing room and then wheeling them out. And
God, that's so frightening.
But you knew what was going on. You were actually quite evil.
Anyway, really how it turned out okay.
The water park
has scarred you for life.
Escapade has scarred me and put 10 years on me. So we had to have a water park completely closed down. I think one of the top highlights was going to Legoland in Windsor, when you ran off and you were finally found after lots of screaming and shouting, and a security guard came over and said, "Is this your mummy?" And you said, "No." "No, it's not my mummy."
You're joking.
You did.
No! How old was I?
Absolute big.
Mummy, need you on YouTube.
I'm going to get my own back, I tell you.
Oh my
God.
God.
I hope she has a child.
I tell you what, but actually she did get her own bag. Do you remember the year? So I told Anna yesterday, do you remember the year that I got coal for Christmas?
Yes, yeah, I gave a coal for Christmas one year.
Scarred! They gave me coal.
Oh, listen, for 5 minutes I gave you coal, but you bloody deserved it. I mean, you were horrible.
Oh my gosh. So there's a story here, and actually I was thinking about it last night when I read one of the questions was like best and worst Christmas. Obviously we can tell everybody our best Christmas, but I remember Daddy telling me a story about we were in America and it was Christmas Day and we went to the huge, what was the hotel called? And I was so awful, they moved us to the private...
Oh, the private dining room in the glass box, right in the middle, yes, at the Ritz-Carlton. And we were in this glass box surrounded by...
So go back.
No, but I actually, to be perfectly honest, I had to take you outside. So I missed out on my Christmas lunch, and we had to...
At the Ritz.
Yeah. Horrible she was.
Okay, well we're moving on swiftly from that. Oh gosh, God, there's so many here. In what ways, from your perspective, in what ways do I take after you, and in what ways do I take after Daddy? Hang on, we're going to do the eyeliner first.
I'm not sure. I think it's all Daddy.
Close. Oh, stop it. You think I'm more like that?
No. You were once described as a force of nature in a blonde wig. Sort of. I do think you do take after your father with your absolute drive and ambition. I think you're amazing with what you do and how you are so tenacious at it. I'm far too, I don't know, just...
You're very soft, aren't you? Very gentle. I mean, I would say, I hope for you,
I
you'd
think
say...
at your age, I did work very hard, but I have to say you work so hard, and I think I totally admire you for that. How do you take after me? Well, I can't really say, can I?
I would say, well, emotional intelligence. Hopefully that's something that people would say about me. That's truly what, hopefully, when I'm not here.
Yes, I think it's the most important thing. And I think it's the best trait you can ever have.
Well, I always have this saying, and it's a very well-known saying, but I don't think people, when you leave this world, People don't say, oh, she worked so hard and oh, she had so much money, or she did this, she did that. It's always how you make a person feel.
Yes.
And definitely, obviously, I have very much got my business head on, and when I'm talking business, you
That's
have
what
to think
people remember about you,
100%.
how you made them
how
feel.
you made them feel.
And
that's
a good
always what
saying.
I think.
remember somebody saying that once to me, you know, at a party. You won't remember what you talked about. You won't remember what they did necessarily. You won't remember what they wore. You won't remember what they
But what you will remember
is how they made you feel.
100%. So I
And
take
she
that
always
very
makes
seriously.
me feel amazing.
Very, very seriously.
And I miss her.
I know, don't you get me crying again.
But
And
we've
actually,
got
that was a
lovely-
question. So somebody asked, have we always been so close? Oh God, what was the question? Oh, it's so hard when there's so many of them. And thank you so much, by the way, for all of these questions. Like, it's just amazing. I think it was along the lines of, have we always been so close?
I think we have, haven't we?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. My mum's my best friend. My mum's my everything, actually. I shouldn't say that. Hopefully Marcus isn't watching. But yeah, we've always been, like, remarkably close.
Well, although we have had separations, I mean, you essentially left school and home at 16 and went on the show jumping circuit, so that
did
was
indeed.
that was quite
It was hard.
a hard time
Close.
for me. So I had to come chasing after you in Belgium or Germany or wherever you were. And I do you remember that time I just used to turn up and, you know.
My mum literally just used to turn up, and honestly, it was just...
I know, the
Yeah, that
reunions,
was-
we've always been big on reunions. So we still do that, really, don't we? Because I'm away now so much.
And then I'll surprise mummy. So do you remember when always I'd come back from Germany and I'd call mum and be like, oh, well, we're just getting on the train.
Yeah.
And didn't I?
Yeah, and I'd have had the candles lit from
For hours.
For hours, and then I'd say, "Oh, darling, did you not manage to catch the earlier train?" "No, darling, mummy, sorry, we missed it." And I go, "Oh no, darling. Oh, okay." And then there'd be a ring at the back door, and then, surprise!
Always surprised. And literally,
And now, occasionally, when it doesn't happen, and she is actually running late, and
she thinks I'm there, and she thinks
and I
I'm...
say, "Oh, come on, you're just joking. You're at the back door."
Right, mascara.
Right, have you
Mascara.
done?
I've done your eyes.
Have you done
What do you
the
think about
flicks?
that? I've done your flicks. Do you want more of a flick that side? Because this flick actually is quite remarkable. I'm quite impressed with my flick. There's more flick that side.
Oh yeah, I need a flick that
Okay,
side.
but you keep talking that side, so I need...
Have you done the eyebrows yet?
I've done the brows. Do you not like the brows?
I look a bit sort of pasty on that side there.
Well, I haven't done anything to that. That is... Gosh, I sound like Mark now. It's like when I get angry at Mark for taking an ugly photo. He's like, well, I can't do anything about your face. Isn't that rude? I know. Divorce! Right. Oh, I can't find the black eyeliner now. The brown eyeliner. Is it there?
Did you put it in back in mine?
Maybe. No. Oh, I spot a lip gloss that looks
No,
like
that's
mine.
mine, and I bought it in Dubai. It just
Okay.
knits off.
Oh. Knits off. Okay,
I
so
like that mascara. That's a nice little compact one, isn't it?
I know. Well, I think it's actually a tester.
It's always my way when I find a tester, and you know you absolutely love it, and then you can't actually buy it.
I know it's annoying.
How
Look
do
at
we
this
end up with
question
testers?
here.
No, not answering that one. Absolutely not.
What's the Beyonce story?
No, we'll do that another time.
Um,
Mummy, tips for a successful, happy and long marriage. Ooh.
That's a good one. Louise. Oh, I adore Louise. Louise, you're such an angel. Oh, look at the glow from the mirror.
Absence a little bit.
No. I think mutual respect.
Mutual respect, yes,
Definitely.
absolutely, and friendship.
And having a laugh. Not taking each other too seriously. And do you know what? We can't sit here as though your marriage, and certainly not mine, hasn't gone ups and downs. So can you just actually take a moment? Stop reading all the questions.
Okay, let me just have a... Oh, I love this one. This is another one of my passions. Does your mummy have any advice for anyone thinking of starting a family? I'm 30 and nervous. Get on with it now. Don't leave it,
I know.
my angel, because you know you're suddenly going to be staring down the barrel at 35, and then think, oh, we'll have a go at that, and you won't be able to. So I just
I know.
Just don't put it off.
Mummy's been wanting me to have twins since I have my period.
I just so want just one, you know, and I'll look after it. Please.
Soon. Not soon. God, do not go crazy.
But I had my children at 31 and 33, and I think they were the most wonderful, wonderful ages to have children. I'm now enjoying Leonora. I'm hoping not to be too old a granny.
Hang on. Now enjoing me. Now. Only just now.
Only just now. But no, it's wonderful to have children. And, don't forget, it does take a bit to get pregnant, and then pregnancy is 10 months, which is nearly a year. And quite honestly, the first 3 months, the first 12 weeks, I mean, you may as well just write off. I never went out of the house. I was so bloody shocked to have this baby to look after. So really, that could be a year and a half. So get on with it.
Yeah, I know. I know, don't you guys are stressing me out about babies, and she's stressing me out about babies. I've got 4 babies and a husband.
Just have it and I'll look after it. Send it out to Mallorca. And I'll bring it back when it's 2.
I'm not sure that is the eyeliner.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Found it.
Can
Found
you put that back in my bag?
Yes, I'll pop this back in your bag. So another question, which I do remember there being quite a hilarious, definitely we call it a chimpy story, where Mummy's inner ego comes out, about the white moose downstairs. Shall we tell the story about the white moose?
Who wants to know about the white moose?
We shall. Where are the big white deers in the entrance room?
Oh, those ones. They're Victorian, solid wood, beautiful. I've never seen anything like them. Turned a corner at Battersea Antiques Fair and saw them, and I have to say I actually had to virtually rugby tackle this other person to get them. I just launched and said, "They're mine!" I occasionally
so gracious, so kind.
Mainly dogs, well, because I collect antique dogs, paintings, but
and sausage dogs, of course.
I am quite partial to a few reindeer as well around the place, but they are the only antique reindeer that I've ever seen.
Okay, sorry guys, we had to quickly switch out the SD cards. Do you ever have days where overwhelm gets the better of you, and how do you deal with it? 1000% yes. I think so many of you guys, you're always so kind, and I definitely do have a tonic to life, and
You're my tonic, darling. And I'm your tonic sometimes.
You absolutely, like without a shadow of a doubt, we have down days, and
I call them black dog days.
Black dog days. How do I deal with them? I just kind of look at the really small things, and making a cup of coffee in my favourite mug, having a hot bubble bath, like really,
Self-care.
yeah, nurturing myself, talking to my favourite people who always lift me up. And I think, again, that's a tip of mine in life, and certainly the older I get, I've actually noticed that I've got some friends who don't make me feel very good about myself.
Well, I've always told you, in life there are radiators and drains, darling. And, well, I call it radiators and drains. And some people, when you're with them, they radiate, they put something back into you. And some people, even if they're your friends, they can drain you emotionally. And then there are other people who are downright, well, as you say, hoovers, who, just take it out of you, and those are the people to be avoided, but sometimes you just can't.
So maybe not speak to those people on those days.
But hang out with radiators.
Yeah, definitely. Love your dogs, go on gorgeous dog walks.
Oh, we're taking the hair out now, are we?
We're taking the hair out. Well, don't,
All right.
Hang on a minute. This is my nifty artwork over here. So that's what I would say. How would you go on gorgeous dog walks, enjoy nature? What's your favourite movie?
I tell you what,
food?
Daniela, my lovely friend in Mallorca, tells me to do is walk around. Obviously, it's a bit more difficult in England in December, but you can actually do it just in your home with bare feet and ground yourself.
Yeah, grounding is really good.
And breathe.
You're very good at your meditation, aren't you?
I do this when I wake up in the night and I feel overwhelmed and anxious. So you're a bit of
an anxious bunny, aren't you?
I always have been, really. But I think a lot of people are, and trying to keep mind, body and soul together when you're older. It's not easy. Those 3 plates, if they're all
constantly,
yeah,
constantly twirling, aren't they, Mama?
they are, sweetheart.
So that was,
And especially at this time of year, it's a funny time of year sometimes when you hear music or you have a smell of a candle, or it just reminds you of Christmases. And I miss my mummy so much, and I'm just so blessed to have you in my life. But
I definitely think that's something I do want to touch on. And at this time of year, I know there are so many of you that watch my YouTube channel to keep you company, and that, you know, this time of year can be so lonely, and you know, some people do have family but choose not to spend it with them, and that's essentially like the biggest reason why I do Vlogmas and why I even do YouTube, is to try and bring people just a small glimmer of happiness, and maybe they want to remove themselves from their own life, or you know, just be a support network. And I think that's one of the greatest things that have ever come out of my YouTube channel, is that the community that we've built, like, my goodness gracious me, like you genuinely gobsmack me, make me flabbergasted on a daily basis with the love that you show each other, though, Mummy. Like, it's just remarkable, and I think I feel very, very blessed about that. So like I always say, if ever there's anybody who's just feeling a bit low, or like you say, a blue dog day or black dog day, what did you call it, black dog day, then we're here literally every single day in December, and it's been the greatest pleasure. And people do ask me, like, certainly family members say, well, why do you do it? Like, and actually, I feel so lucky that, one, I've got such a supportive family, because essentially, you know, we put ourselves out there, and I'm filming our lives in our home, and there's a lot of people that sadly watch my YouTube channel for the wrong reasons, and if that's you, then please politely bugger off. But do you know what, I do it?
You're a ray of sunshine, my darling.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
certainly light up my whole existence. And I don't know how I would ever live without you. So.
Oh, don't, just on my makeup and yours. Don't start crying again.
I want to get the outfit on.
Okay, right, outfit. But okay, we've got a couple.
Like a poodle.
No, she looks fabulous. I love it. Here's a comb, but don't brush out the end bits, but just do the trump at the front. Right, 3 top hosting tips for Christmas Day. Prep, prep, and prep. Prep everything you possibly can. Get the red cabbage done a week early and put it in the freezer. Prep the Brussels sprouts and put them in the tray with the lardons just before they need to go in the oven. What else would you say? Absolute rubbish, all of it. Marks and Spencer's. Shut up.
No. A large
she says
champagne cocktail at about
11.
midday. And just chill out.
Enjoy it.
It's just
definitely
one day.
Enjoy it.
Let's just, you know, have ham sandwiches as long as we're together.
And is that what we do?
No.
Okay, so traditions that have come from Grandma. You guys, I love you so much. Not only are you asking my mum questions, but things that have come down from Grandma. I would definitely say the one thing that will hopefully be passed on to my children one day is the rum sauce.
Yes, well, that's one of those. But
I know.
I have been taught now at the one and only in Dubai how to do a creme anglaise.
Well, we will be taught.
So I think
can we do that together?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we will do that with you guys.
You can have new family traditions.
Come sit down. New family traditions. Come get down. She's fighting. Okay. Okay. She said.
I need to get my outfit.
Okay, well, go and get your outfit and come up with substance. Oh, it's just like a dog with a bone. She needs to get her outfit, she needs to get her outfit, she needs to get her outfit. Right, we're going to pop the outfits on. We're going to do the finishing touches. I feel like my hair is definitely dropped. I feel like I need to put like a little bit of dry shampoo in it to just give it a little bit of oomph. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to do that. I am going to pop my outfit on. We're going to get Mummy in her outfit. I'm going to come back and do the final few questions. Goodness gracious knows how long this vlog is going to be, but oh gosh, it's been hilarious. And I truly hope you guys are enjoying it. Well, after just the most hilarious morning getting ready, we are finally ready for just the most ultra glittering and glamorous ladies luncheon. Because the colour scheme is white and gold, I couldn't not wear the truly exquisite heart lattice gown of absolute dreams from Needle and Thread. I just love the frilled neckline. I mean, the cape. I mean, it's all about the cape, quite frankly, and just the way it fits and makes you feel is just incredible. Now, I think I'm gonna actually do the exact same outfit as the Savoy because it was just chef's kiss.
I'm coming.
Here she is.
Oh, look at
That
me.
is outrageous.
I do feel a bit exposed for a December day, but this jumpsuit is so useful.
It's brilliant.
It's Lorraine by Ralph Lauren, so
Yeah.
not expensive.
Great
Fantastic
price
cream shell.
point.
And I'm going to wear. I think that.
Did you get that off of My Teresa?
The outfit,
jumpsuit?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just amazing.
And just blinged it up with all the bits.
And it's just
It's got a
gorgeous.
waterfall over the bit that you want to hide. Yeah.
Over the bit of fun.
I've got a cashmere over the top.
Over the top, I've got my little Louis Vuitton Capucines bag. I think I'm going to go my Jimmy Choo satin heels, Mum. It's going to match better
Yes,
than
I think
those.
so.
I mean, my Christmas present came early. I know, they're so beautiful. Mummy has spoilt me rotten and spoilt herself.
Don't you just love it?
I know, it's a bit much.
It is a bit much, but I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's
Anyway,
true.
off we go.
Right, we're ready. We're actually running a touch late. So off to this ladies' luncheon we go. Well, we've just had the grand tour and oh my goodness gracious me, the Christmas decorations are quite something, but fallen in love with this fireplace. It's actually really smart. They've got a log burner inside the stone fireplace with the most beautiful garland. Oh my gosh, I am just obsessed. Guys, we need to up our game. This is stunning. All the gorgeous owls and woodland animals just tucked in this. It's just stunning.
Yes, there were times I saw you. No, 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 yeah, I'm a rockin' man. Rockin' man, but I feel alone. A good time never seems so good.
So good, so good.
I've been awesome.
Okay, so this eggnog is famous in our household. No one does eggnog like Jackie. And the fact that you've actually served it in beautiful little glasses, I'm just obsessed. Oh my goodness. I remember, it's so bad to fess up to this. When I was younger as a little girl, Mackenzie and I would run in and steal the eggnog. Goodness gracious knows how old we are. It's got enough alcohol to knock you out, and it is even more delicious than I remember. Mummy and I are swooning over the Christmas decorations, but more than that, Mummy, the dogs.
Oh, aren't you beautiful? You are so gorgeous. I can't even cope. You're on your throne, aren't you? You would love my sausages.
Oh, it's just been the most incredible day, filled with so many gorgeous ladies and just the most spectacular Christmas decorations. It is truly phenomenal.